Now take a look at these pictures we've got for you on your screen right now. All of them are from Mumbai. 4 images from 4 different parts of the city to give you a sense of just how bad things are in India's biggest urban center of Mumbai. Whether it's Bandra, whether it's Palghar, whether it's Khar, whether it's Thane, whether it's the suburbs or town, whether it's the coastal areas or the railway tracks. They're all completely inundated once again. Mumbaikars don't have a choice. Mumbaikars have to get on with it. They've got to use footbridges. They've got to get into their cars. They've got to get into their trains. But this is what their city is like today. And the way it is year after year, with nothing ever really improving. What makes matters worse is one woman has lost her life after trying to dodge a pothole and a waterlogged street in the Mumbai suburb of Kalyan. As Mumbai reels under these heavy rains, in a very tragic incident that we're putting the spotlight on, these are the pictures of that. Only 42 kilometers away from the heart of Mumbai, in Kalyan, one of its biggest suburbs, a bike-borne woman was crushed under a bus after hitting a pothole, or rather dodging a pothole as a result of the waterlogged roads. The incident caught on CCTV camera has once again exposed the murderously poor state of infrastructure in and around the Mumbai area, amplified by rains every single year. The victim has been identified as Manisha Bhoir, who works at a school nearby. This comes only a month after an 8-year-old was killed at this very same spot. These images caught on CCTV camera capture the tragedy of Manisha Bhoir, who came under the wheels of the bus as the scooter she was on was trying to avoid a waterlogged area that she was traversing. Nobody has taken responsibility. The question is, who is responsible for the death of this woman in Mumbai?
ये देखो, अभी जस्ट मैं दुकान के बाहर ही था और एक बस यहाँ से निकला और इसके लेफ्ट साइड से एक कपल जो मोटरसाइकिल में जा रहे थे, सडनली रोड बना ऐसा है कि पेवर ब्लॉक और आरसीसी उसके बीच में ऊपर नीचे गैप है, वहाँ से स्लिप हुआ और सीधा बस के पीछे के टायर के अंदर फंस गए। आज पहले भी हम लोग एक ऑलरेडी लेटर दे चुके हैं कॉरपोरेशन ने। हम लोग सब व्यापारी, मेरा सामने ही दुकान है, बाजू में मेडिकल स्टोर है, चश्मे वाले का दुकान है, सब लोग मिलके साइन करके कॉरपोरेशन में लेटर दिया है कि डेंजर पॉइंट है, इसको तुरंत रिपेयर नहीं होगा तो और एक्सीडेंट होते रहेंगे।
Today, Divyesh Singh joins us live from the location in Kalyan, one of Mumbai's biggest suburbs. He is right there. Can you tell us what exactly happened, Divyesh, and when this happened, and what the family is saying right now?
Shiv, we are at the very same spot where on Saturday this unfortunate incident happened, this accident took place. This is the very same spot where the woman who was riding pillion, Manisha Bhoir, was riding pillion with one of her relatives, Arun Padwal, and somehow Arun lost control of the bike as he was going through this particular area. There was a huge pothole at this very same place due to the gap between the paver blocks and the concrete road. As you can see over here, these paver blocks were removed after death of Manisha and they were laid again. You can see over here, this is the debris of the paver block that were removed by the local corporation, that is Kalyan Dombivli Municipal Corporation, after death of Manisha Bhoir. Till this morning the work was going on, the paver blocks were removed, they were relaid again so that there is no gap. Also, as you pointed out, that there was death of a 8-year-old boy at this very same place because of the same reasons. It was a waterlogged pothole and the bike that the boy was traveling on with his father, bike somehow skid at the very same spot and the father lost control, after which the kid was thrown off the bike and was crushed under wheels of a speeding car coming from behind. So this is not the first time that this has happened. It has been happening here since past many months. All complaints made to the local civic body have fallen on deaf ears. They just didn't act till there were 2 deaths, 2 precious lives were lost. Only after that, finally, they removed the paver blocks, they filled up the gap and again relaid the same paver blocks.
Yes.
One thing I would want to bring to notice over here, paver blocks have been banned from use in busy and important roads in all over Mumbai. But in suburbs like Kalyan, the corporation is still using it on busy roads, busy junctions. Paver blocks are not meant to be used on busy junctions. They could be used in tiny lanes where there is no huge traffic. They cannot sustain huge traffic, due to which there's gap between the concrete road and the paver blocks, and it leads to potholes. That leads to accidents. We have been hearing of accidents caused due to paver blocks year after year, but it is all fallen on deaf ears. The government just doesn't want to act. What goes behind this paver blocks? What goes behind the commission that
it's incredible. It's incredible. We actually know what killed this woman. The number of decisions that have been taken going back and forth with the use of those blocks has resulted in Manisha Bhoir being crushed to death while the motorcycle she was on had to dodge a pothole and then came under that bus. It's unbelievable. But there is a human life angle to what's happening in Mumbai. It's not just about flooded roads. People are losing their lives like Manisha Bhoir did on Saturday afternoon. A heavy downpour. Divya, stay with me. A heavy downpour has completely thrown normal life out of gear. It's become a bit of a cliche now in the news media to show you, the viewer, these pictures in the city of Mumbai. But believe me when I say, and I've reported from Mumbai during times like these, you need to be there to understand how difficult, how frustrating, how dangerous it is for people to function and live in a city that cannot cope with even a little bit of rain. This is heavy downpour, ladies and gentlemen, that has taken normal life and wrung it out to dry in Mumbai, prompting the government to shut schools and colleges in the city. Roads have been completely submerged in various parts. These images, of course, are from a little earlier. Things are slightly better now in the suburban areas. Waterlogging has been reported from various low-lying areas, including Sion, Malad, Hindmata and Nalasapara. However, water levels have receded in parts of central Mumbai and Thane for the moment. Heavy-duty pumps are being used to pump out water from Dadar, Matunga and the Goregaon rail tracks. 6 inches of water logging reported from Hindmata. The Met Department has predicted heavy showers in a few places for over the next 2 to 3 days. Fishermen have been advised not to go out to sea. A high tide alert has been sounded for 8 p.m. today. Meanwhile, the Andheri bridge, a part of which had collapsed on Tuesday, has finally been reopened. But the situation is grim. It's rush hour in Mumbai now, with millions trying to head back home. And the rains are likely to start again very, very shortly.
Next 5 days, Konkan Goa monsoon will be active, and heavy to very heavy rainfall will continue, with extremely heavy rainfall at 1 or 2 places. And Madhya Maharashtra and Marathwada, next 2 days rainfall, widespread rainfall will continue, and 1 or 2 places heavy rainfall will be there. And Madhya Maharashtra and Marathwada, after 2 days rainfall will decrease, but Konkan and Goa, next 5 days rainfall will continue.
And I want to take you live to our team of reporters who've been covering the deluge in Mumbai non-stop over the last few days. Many of them haven't even gone home. They've been tracking the story non-stop from the streets and the most badly affected parts of the city of Mumbai. Mayuresh joins us live from Andheri, which had that bridge collapse recently. Kamlesh is with us live from Sion. Mustafa continues to be with us from Hindmata. And Divyesh is with us from Kalyan, where a woman tragically lost her life over the weekend. Kamlesh, if I could come to you first, it's rush hour now. I can imagine people, will be starting to try to get home in a short while from now. How bad is the situation where you are?
Shiv, if I can just tell you, the situation here has improved a bit, even though, as you can see, there's a serious waterlogging here at King Circle. The situation in the morning rather was worse than this. So if this is better, you can certainly understand what the situation would have been in the morning. At least the vehicular movement has started here. But in the morning, there was hardly any vehicle that could move, and even the ones who tried to move either broke down near the bridge, or had to wade through at least 1.5 feet of water at King Circle. And this is not for the first time that King Circle has witnessed such kind of waterlogging. Every time there's rain in Mumbai, this is one of the chronic spots, apart from Hind Mata and other spots, that gets inundated. Year after year, the BMC claims that they have made this spot flood ready. There will be no flooding this year. There's also a water pump that is installed every year, high power water pump that is installed. Even if it tries its best, it is not able to drain out any water when it is raining. So it was heavily raining in the morning and there was no respite at King Circle. At least it's not raining for last few hours, last couple of hours. There has been some respite, though it's just drizzling now. But when it was raining heavily in the morning, anything like this, a situation like this was perhaps unimaginable, that the water would go down, the water levels would recede down. Talking about peak hours, evening peak hours, Shiv, people mostly have left their offices earlier in the day.
Yes.
So the load on the traffic would be lesser. But the vehicles that were stuck on the roads due to flooding here, they will start moving in. Though vehicular traffic is not so badly affected here as it was in the morning, but it has slowly started moving it, bringing some respite for Mumbaikars.
Okay, Mayuresh, what's the situation in Andheri, another crowded part of Mumbai? What's it looking like there?
Certainly, Shiv, as Kamlesh was saying, that vehicle movement has started. Also here you can see that rain has stopped for some time from past 1.5 hours. It's not raining over here, though the situation is very cloudy. Even the vehicle movement is quite smooth, but we are expecting that once the rain starts, it will again create a havoc over here, because we saw today that how suburbs, we can say that since Sunday morning, the suburbs are getting too much heavy rainfall. They are experiencing heavy rainfall. So we are expecting that if the rain starts again in a while, the situation will remain same. But the good news is that the Gokhale Bridge has reopened. The Mumbai Police, the traffic department has reopened that Gokhale Bridge for the vehicle movement as well as for the pedestrian movement. So that's why the east and west movement is happening with a very smoothly, but there is no traffic congestion at all. But Shiv, just wanted to show our viewers about the potholes which Divesh was talking about.
Yes.
You can see that paver block here, and you can see the concrete road there. So you can see that if I put my leg over here, see. It's a kind of a pothole, and such potholes we have even reported today, the bigger potholes in Jogeshwari area, Malad area, which bikers cannot locate. Bikers cannot easily locate, because once the water gets filled in those potholes, it becomes very difficult for them to identify that potholes. And we saw that what happened in Kalyan. Back to you, Shiv.
Absolutely. Mustafa, you're in Hind Mata. We were speaking earlier as well, where the rain has stopped, but the water logging hasn't receded. So this is one of the badly affected parts of Mumbai where you are reporting from. And if the rains start again, Mustafa, it's going to get a whole lot worse.
Yes, of course, Shiv, as you were saying, that it's a time when people start returning back to their houses from work, and this signal where we are standing at this point of time is the Elphinstone Road signal, which is jam-packed on a normal day. In fact, on a Monday, it is very jam-packed. But you can see that not many people have ventured out of their houses.
Yeah.
But you can obviously, it's still raining. Maybe there is no high tide, and that's the reason the water has receded. The warning remains. Also, we'd like to show you the roads after this heavy spell of rainfall which has happened on Monday. You can see the conditions of the roads here. There are partly it's a concrete road on, if you can see on the other side, but on this side you can see there are a lot of potholes here, and there is a lot of dangerous spots, for especially on the left and on the left hand side, this on the corner, for the bikers who are traveling on the Bombay Road. And this is not only in Hind Mata, it remains a story all over Mumbai, where after battling with heavy showers, you also have to face the wrath of potholes and save your life and go back to your houses. So it remains a constant, trouble and battle for the Mumbaikars to reach home safely in monsoon. Back to you, Shiv.
Divesh, where you're standing right now is testimony to how the rains that are currently on in Mumbai can kill people. We've seen it before as well. The latest victim is Manisha Bhoir, who works in a school there in Kalyan. The suburban areas have not been relieved from what's happening now. But, like Mustafa was saying, and like Mayuresh was also saying, each and every one of these potholes that are filled with water right now is a potential death trap. waiting for a tragedy to happen. Divyesh.
Exactly, Shiv, as Mustafa pointed out, as Mayuresh pointed out, that each of these potholes that have been, not only the potholes that have emerged from the tar roads, but also from the concrete roads and the gap between the paver block and concrete roads, that has led to a major problem in Mumbai and nearby areas. That is why experts have always suggested that paver blocks cannot be used on roads where there is huge traffic. It has been pointed out again and again. Every year it has been pointed out. Since past more than a decade, it has been pointed out by experts that paver blocks should be banned on busy roads, busy junctions. They can be used in a compound. They can be used on a tiny lane where there's not huge traffic, there's not heavy traffic. These paver blocks cannot take heavy vehicular transport, due to which these gaps are created, and somehow the bikers have to maneuver from the potholes that are created during the rains. It is filled up with water, with the rainwater, and after that someone cannot just know that whether it's a pothole or it's just a puddle of water that's over there. That is how accidents happen. That is how this accident also took place. The person who was driving the bike, Arun Padwal, we spoke to him. He also said the same thing, that he was just riding his bike and somewhere he just felt that his bike had slipped. He also felt that someone had pushed him and he lost control of his bike. Within a fraction of seconds, he found out that Manisha had fallen off the bike and she was run over by a speeding bus that was coming from behind.
This could happen anywhere in Mumbai. That's the point. That's the point of this story. The point of those images that we're showing you right now is that this could happen to anyone. There are motorcyclists everywhere who will be trying to avoid those blocks as well as potholes filled with water. They don't know what the depth of those potholes is, and in order to avoid them, they can come under a bus and lose their lives, lose their limbs, and worse can actually happen. I'm sure there are other accidents which haven't been reported just yet. This one has come to light because the woman has so tragically lost her life. The situation now, thankfully, this evening is slightly better. Traffic is slightly smoother, but waterlogging persists in many parts of the city. Warnings have been issued. People have tried to get home early in Mumbai. Our reporters through the day today have been reporting from the worst affected areas. Let's show you some of the reports when things were really, really bad.
It is raining very heavy since morning in Mumbai, and there is several waterlogging places in Mumbai which has caused lot of problems for Mumbaikars. We are right now present at Mumbai's Bandra West SV Road, and this road is completely shut down by the officials because on both the sides of this road there is heavy waterlogging. But there are some of the vehicles who are still trying to get out from this waterlogging area, because this is a very important road which joins north and southbound of the Mumbai traffic. Every year several promises have been made by the BMC officials, but look what Mumbaikars get. You can see how this is not a pond, but this is a proper road of SV Road in Bandra West, and look at the condition over here. Completely waterlogged this road is, and the cars are being shut. They are getting stuck in this heavy waterlogging area. With camera person Rakesh Salaskar, this is Saurav Aktania in Mumbai for India Today.
It's the same old story in Mumbai. A few showers of heavy rains and streets of Mumbai are waterlogged. It's the same story at the King Circle where we were last week, and there was knee-deep water last week, and this Monday the story is no different. It's 10:15 a.m. in the morning and this road is completely flooded. The entire traffic between Matunga and Sion is completely affected due to huge waterlogging. As you can see, almost knee-deep waters at the junction near Shanmukanand Hall. Buses stranded, vehicles stranded, the BST buses, even outstation buses that are moving on this road, that are plying on this road, are badly affected. So Mumbaikars who ventured out in their own vehicles, in their cars or BST buses are facing yet again a harrowing time this Monday morning. It's the first working week, it's the first working day of the week, and Mumbaikars yet again facing the same old problem. However, the administration and the Met Department have told that it's going to rain heavily for next 24 hours and Mumbaikars should be braced for similar problems if it continues to rain heavily in hours to come. With camera person Rohit, Kamlesh Sutar in Mumbai for India Today.
IMD has given a warning of heavy to heavy rainfall in Maharashtra's Raigad as well as Konkan area, and for Mumbai also the warning remains the same. Right now I'm standing in Mumbai's Malad area. I'll show you the visuals. This is the Malad West area where the waterlogging has started taking place. It's been more than 1 hour. It's pouring heavily in this part of city, and you can see the result. It is basically a 2-lane road, but due to the waterlogging, this road has been converted into a 1-lane. The vehicles are moving very slowly, I can say that, but they are moving. It's not they have stuck over here. But if any vehicle gets stuck in this water or this logged water, then it will become a very, we can say that it will be a very huge problem for traffic it can create, because it's a morning hour. It's today is a Monday, the first working day of a week. If we talk about the trains in the city, or we can say the suburban trains, then yes, Western Railway is running late by 10 to 15 minutes because there is a waterlogging has happened at the Nala Sopara station. The tracks have been submerged. IMD has given a clear warning. They have also informed the Disaster Management Unit, Maharashtra government, as well as to BMC. BMC staff is on the road. They are trying to clear this basically waterlogging areas. They have already started the pump station. We have been also given to understand that in Sayan and Hindamata, which are the usual areas, the waterlogging has started taking place. So if you don't have any important work today, try to be at home and be safe. With camera person Rohan Mayuresh Kanpate for India Today.
I want to thank all of our reporters for joining us and reporting from these affected parts of Mumbai. We'll keep a spotlight on that story. Thanks, gentlemen, for joining me.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.